盯着一下，看一下那个信号怎么样。看一眼，看一眼。有刚刚，你看一下那个信号怎么样？
公司我们可以进的设备打招呼是吧？就在这里。
我们现在已经开了，你要不然说一下那个。
Hello， 大家好。
那怎么办？那我们到那边去那个。不然那脚怎么样？就是。不然我们安静的开着呢。那你。
嗨，挺蛮好。
这根本就是个逆光，对呀。
这个是好莱坞的明星直播间，我是小野，没有见面。但说话声音可能比较小，因为我们一会儿邀请到两位嘉宾呢，正在做采访，所以我们说话声音小一点。今天呢，我们是来要讨论一个电影，要谈一个电影。这个电影叫做《蜘蛛侠：英雄归来》，将在9月8号全国上映。这部电影呢，我们请来了电影的男主角，就是荷兰弟小哥 Tom Holland 和这个电影的导演 Jon Watts， 他们现在就在里边。一会儿会和他们来进行一个直播的访谈。那有一些问题呢，如果你们对他们感兴趣，可以在留言里边提。关于两位主创的，关于蜘蛛侠电影的，关于漫威的或者复联的问题都可以提。先给大家大概介绍一下这部蜘蛛侠电影。
没事，你一边走一边说。
这个电影呢，就是最新的一部蜘蛛侠系列，然后这个在电影中。之后那个，这样我们赶紧进去，一会儿再说吧。我先进去看一下两位在干什么。
对，我的好朋友也在这里看着，大家可以。
Hi.
Hey man, nice T-shirt.
Yes. Like I made it?
I like Iron Man.
Great. By the way, I'm Bruce. I'm with Weibo. Welcome to China.
How you doing?
I'm good. So.
Great to see you, bro.
Right. Sorry.
是怎么走？
Sure.
你坐这儿。
Maiden song?
I gotta say Trooper.
Trooper.
What about you guys?
I've always wanted to learn that riff.
The guitar riff.
Yeah.
You need two guitars, right?
Yeah.
You need a pal to play with.
Oh, what the?
You need Harrison, yeah. No, not a double guitar. You need two guys.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
Okay, I'm gonna give a little introduction to
Okay.
this. 那我们刚才就简单随便聊一下，两位说到了我的 T 恤，好吧？那这位呢就是 Tom Holland， 然后这位 Jon Watts， 他们来到中国来跟大家聊一聊蜘蛛侠。So you guys want to say hello to the fans that are watching?
Hi, everyone.
Yeah, everyone at home.
Thanks for having us.
Great.
And they're watching, and they have some questions
Cool.
for you.
Cool.
So we're gonna talk about the movie.
Okay,
Yes.
let's do it.
So I know you guys have done something in Beijing, but since we don't have much time, so we just talk to the movie, right?
Right.
Okay. So what were the most impressive scenes when shooting this film for both of you?
For me, shooting the sequence on the Staten Island ferry, the big ship that gets cut in half, was the most impressive for me because we built a huge set, flooded it, had explosions. That was really cool for me. Yeah.
That was pretty crazy.
Tom?
I think for me, the most impressive scene was shooting when I'm on the phone to Happy on the fire escape. Because we were in New York, I was 5 stories up, I was dangling off the side of a building, the sun was setting, I had
Yeah.
the perfect view of one of my favorite cities on the planet, and also 500 people from
Queens.
am I losing my words?
People from
Queens showed up to just show their support, and they were cheering us on, and I felt
Yeah.
like a rock star, and it was awesome.
No
It was-
special effects, though.
Yeah, it was an amazing day.
Yeah, like a teenager.
Yeah,
So
it was
many
just
people love
awesome.
it.
Yeah.
Was that kind of the most difficult one to do?
No,
No.
the most difficult stunt to do. The scariest stunt was falling down the lift shaft in the Washington Monument. But I think the hardest thing was just the climbing. After a while, that becomes so uncomfortable. But no, it looked great in the movie.
Cool. So, what were the superheroes you guys liked when you grew up?
My brother Paddy, his favorite superhero movie still to this day is Green Lantern.
Really?
Yeah. What's so funny about that?
That's great.
Right. What's
Yeah.
so funny about that?
That's his favorite movie. He went through a phase of just being.
Really?
It was Indiana Jones was his
Yeah.
first obsession, and then the Green Lantern. Do you know how long it took me to look for a Green Lantern costume? But yeah, we had one that lit up and everything.
Wow.
It was awesome.
I loved the X-Men when I was a kid. Like, I read a lot of X-Men comics. I liked Spider-Man before that and then after that.
I loved X-Men Origins. I
Yeah.
saw that on my 13th birthday, and I loved it.
How old are you?
21.
Oh my god.
So you like all the X-Men guys?
Yeah, I was a big X-Men fan when I was a kid. I started with Spider-Man. Spider-Man was my first comic that I
Who's your
loved.
favorite X-Men?
Weirdly, I love Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler's awesome. I met him the other day.
The
It was
real
so
Nightcrawler?
surreal.
Really?
Yeah, because we're filming in Montreal on a Doug Liman movie, and X-Men is shooting on Montreal, and our catering on our film isn't very good, so I went to the X-Men catering to steal their food. Bumped into Michael Fassbender. I ended up having lunch with him.
Really?
It was crazy. And Nightcrawler, yeah.
That's cool. I just like
And the Beast.
teleporting
Nick
is cool.
Holt was
Yeah.
Yeah, teleporting is really cool. I wish we could do that episode where Wolverine and Spider-Man swap bodies.
Yeah.
That's so fun.
Nightcrawler in the Apocalypse, the little kid. You're
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about?
yeah.
Yeah, I think you guys can get along.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Yeah, okay. Right, so Tom, can you teach us some iconic Spider-Man moves?
I think the best way to teach you would be to watch the movie.
All right, that's
Yeah.
So there's some new moves that you learned from your mentor or Iron Man. That's different from some moves before.
I don't know if we did any Iron Man inspired moves, you know?
No, but because the suit is built by Iron Man, you can do some stuff that you've never done before.
Yeah, the Iron Man landing is what we call a 3-point pose, where it's knee, foot, hand, and Spider-Man is kind of like a 4-point pose at most times, you know, because he's normally got all of his limbs on the floor, which meant I had to get much more flexible, just because I couldn't land in the poses without pulling a muscle. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Many fans have been talking about American Captain in this film, and a lot think that he's changed from a serious superhero to like a TV advertising guy. So why this time he's only on TV?
Well,
So funny.
that's a surprise you have to see in the movie, but you have to remember Captain America in the original Captain America movies is propaganda for the war. So I think that's really interesting to think about what would happen once he got unfrozen. What would be his duties outside of being Captain America? Like, how would he be seen to the public, and how would a kid like Peter Parker relate to Captain America when he's not fighting him?
Did you feel kind of weird just looking at this guy only on TV?
Well, when on day it was just a green TV. My favorite thing is someone found a picture of me when I was a kid, and I was like, I used to be super skinny when I was a kid, and they put a picture of me as the kid and me in the movie where I have my shirt off saying like the Captain America training program. Yeah, so I thought that was a really nice touch and a lovely way to add a cameo without, being gratuitous and just throwing it in there.
Right. So speaking of American Captain, some have learned that the post-credit scene thing. So we cannot tell more
Okay,
about
no
it.
spoilers because this is live.
Right. And so we just want to know whose idea was that.
I think that was your idea.
Yeah, I think so. I forget whose idea was whose
So
at what
many
point because there's so many ideas. Yeah, we had a couple things in consideration for the post credits, but that's always that's always the last thing you
any
do.
of the post-credit scenes.
No. Well, yeah, once maybe.
No.
One version, not that you saw.
Oh, yeah,
I'll tell you
not
later.
that we filmed.
Deleted
Yeah.
deleted scenes.
Deleted scenes.
好，大概翻译一下刚才说的一些关于美队的问题。那美队这次在蜘蛛侠里面有露面，但是以一种比较特殊的方式，可能跟你们之前认识的美队不太一样，而且在最后有一个彩蛋里面也会有出现，所以一定要关注到最后。好的，那 all right，
How many people are live right now?
It's like 10,000.
10,000 people.
Yeah. Like say something to the newcomers.
Hey everyone who's tuning in just now. We are doing a live stream here in Beijing on our Spider-Man press tour. It's our last stop. It feels very fitting that we're sitting in China for last. Visiting the Great Wall yesterday was probably my favourite part of the whole press tour. I've wanted to go there for so long, and it lived up to every expectation.
So cool.
It was crazy.
How long are you going to stay here?
I have to go back to work tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
I fly back tomorrow night, and I'm straight to work. So I'm going to be a little tired next week. But no, I'm very...
Don't worry about it.
Exactly,
Yeah.
you know, so it'll be fine.
Cool. So now Spider-Man has his solo movie series, and he also will be in the next Avengers movie. So for Jon, did you talk to, say, like Russell Brothers about like how to continue this character and make Peter Parker look like the same guy in the whole universe?
Yeah. What's great about working at Marvel is that everyone is in community. What's great about working at Marvel is that everyone is in communication with each other, and everyone knows what's happening on all the other films. So you're creating this big universe together, you know. And what was cool is the Russos started it, and then I picked it up from there, and then they got him back for a little bit on the Avengers, and then I'll get him back again.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's great to keep that consistency throughout.
So it's gonna be a sequel, right? At least one.
I hope so. Only if it does really well in China. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise.